I would like to, however, take an opportunity to just review a school lunch price proposal that we have for the upcoming school year. The school meal program has been funded by a federal grant since March of 2020. The funding is set to expire on June 30th. There has been some conversations that the state may potentially try to fund that program, but in the absence of the state funding, we are looking at having to reinstate the lunch pricing program for the upcoming school year. We looked at several districts in the area and looked at some of the comparisons for the prices that other districts are charging. We also have to charge our meal prices in accordance to a pricing equity tool that the state and the federal program put forth. And we also want to make sure that we can maintain a self-sustaining funded program, so not having to offset the cost of providing the meal program to our students from the operating budget.
I'll tell you what the increases would be. So at the elementary, we'd be going from $2.50, this is for lunch, $2.50 to $3. At the middle school, it'd be going from $2.60 to $3.50. At the high school, it would be going from $3 to $3.75. And then the adult lunch staff would be going from $3.75 to $4.75. I am making a recommendation to you tonight that we institute effectively a surcharge for our varsity and junior varsity hockey programs of $500 and $250 respectively. What that would mean is that the user fee for varsity and junior varsity hockey players would increase from $150 to $650, and then from $150 to $400. Our parents are effectively holding the hockey program up. They are having to fundraise extraordinary amounts of money to fund what I think is just a core part of our educational program, specifically ice time to fund the hockey program. It is the only sport that without parent fundraising, the sport would cease to exist in North Attleborough. You'll find that this is not a solution to the problem. It is a step towards a solution. What we're proposing is to implement the surcharge, also contribute some money from the operating budget, $10,000 or $15,000. That will only get us probably halfway towards kind of fixing what I think is a problem, and we'll have to implement maybe a multi-year plan to kind of fund this program whole.
I wanted to begin by thanking all of those people who came out in support of our CAF workers, office professionals, and paraprofessionals tonight. I want you to know that your outpouring of support was both noted and appreciated. I was extremely hopeful that we wouldn't have to be here tonight. But unfortunately, after 14 months of negotiations, we really felt the need to come forward to the school committee today to be heard. After 2.5 years of facing some of the most challenging educational hurdles faced by our students and staff, it's frustrating that we're spending so much time and energy on what should be a priority in our community. What's that priority, you ask? We view it as this: how do we attract and retain the best school personnel so that our students can get the education that they deserve?